Our program begins today with St. Catharines Mayor Walter Sendzik. Walter, you and the other 11 mayors pushing for the province to release a clearly defined reopening plan.
Yeah, Mike, that's one of the most important things that our community is looking for, in addition to obviously the continued vaccination rollout, which has been quite successful here in our community of Niagara. And so, as mayors, what we've been hearing from families and from businesses is the understanding of what the plan will look like to get us to an opening of our economy. And so we're asking the province to release a detailed plan that includes a return to play for kids. And we're hearing from a lot of families, they want their kids to be able to be on the tennis courts, to be able to be on the skateboard park, to be able to be on the soccer fields. And this uncertainty, even though I'm confident that the science table and the ministers have some idea of what an opening plan looks like, they need to share that, because we all have to be a part of the understanding of where we need to get to in order to open up our economy.
We've heard the rumor that the color-coded system is going to be scrapped for something else, but we don't know what that something else is yet.
Yeah, we heard that today, that there's the province is definitely moving forward with a different kind of reopening plan, and that's to be expected. It's not like it. I'm not going to sit here and say that I was critical of the color-coded system. The government was trying to create something that the population, the communities can understand in an easy to understand format. And so what I'm hoping is that they come up with clear metrics and clear direction as to what will it take to get our parks open again, to get businesses open again, and most importantly, that people can get back to a sense of normality in their lives.
Looking at some council items over the last few weeks, Port Dalhousie Piers, close to reopening, but not quite there yet, right?
Yeah, they're not quite there yet. Although people seem to find their way onto the piers, they're not there yet. And the reason being is that there's just some fine-tuned details that still need to be done, Mike. And so the transfer of the piers will take place in the next couple of weeks, but we're just asking people to be patient in terms of being able to access the piers. Watch yourselves when you're going out there. We still have crews from the construction company that are doing work in the area, and we still have our staff that need to get into the pier structure areas to establish the tie-offs for the boats, but also more importantly, the safety equipment that's used just in case someone were to fall into the water. So people need to use an abundance of caution, and technically they are still closed. So we're looking forward to the day that they'll be open and our whole community of Niagara can come down and enjoy the piers.
Also on the waterfront, the paid parking issue at the beaches, that was controversial, but residents can now apply for a pass. Were all those passes sold out?
They're still available, so it's for St. Catharines residents. So as many residents who have a car from the city of St. Catharines that want to apply for a parking pass, they're free to do so. So as many people sign up, those are as many passes as we'll be issuing, Mike. The reality is it's for the communities outside of St. Catharines. So there are some folks who would like to see the parking be free for all of Niagara. And it's just a reminder, Mike, that when it comes to St. Catharines residents, their taxes go to things like improving the infrastructure in our beaches. And so when it comes to others coming into our community, rest assured that the funds that we raise from the parking, those funds will go to continue to enhance the parks. And so there's a lot of things that we need to invest in moving forward. And these additional dollars from the parking will help contribute to an even better experience for everyone going to the beach.
And St. Catharines is not the only community doing this. You have some new EV charging stations coming up.
Yeah, we've got approval for another, I believe, 18 charging stations that'll give us over close to 30 charging stations in the community, and we're looking to place them in strategic positions. Mike, again, this is about our commitment to getting to a carbon neutral. We want to push back at climate change. Our council has declared a climate emergency. These are the steps that we need to build for the infrastructure. If we're going to be bringing in more electric cars into the system, and you listen to all levels of government, they're going to be pushing more and more for electric vehicles. You're going to need the infrastructure for people to be able to park and plug. And this is why these investments are so important. I want to thank Electra for stepping up to being a partner with this, as well as the federal government.
And that fits in well with this climate adaptation plan that you're working on right now.
Right, we have an engagement strategy on Engage STC for people to join us on this climate journey, and we're looking for feedback from the community on ideas and exploring how we as a community and we as a corporation can reduce our carbon footprint, but at the same time help build a resilient community as we face the issues of climate change. And we want to be a leader in this, Mike. Right now, we're a leader in Niagara in terms of tackling these big issues. But we also want to be a national leader, and we want to work with all levels of government to really be a part of the positive solutions of pushing back at climate change.
Walter, this weekend should be a big one at the farmers market, right?
So the farmers market has been open throughout the pandemic largely, but this is the big weekend where you're going to see a lot of produce coming in from the farms. It's the start of what is the exciting parts of the farming season. You get the rhubarbs in, you're going to start to see strawberries shortly, the asparagus is in. So you're starting to see the fresh produce that's so important to many people in our community. I love the market, and so it's, come on down on Saturdays. It's open Thursdays as well now, so Thursdays and Saturdays. Last weekend I was there, line up around the corner to get in. So there still is the safety precautions, which is great to see. And I got to tell you, it's wonderful to see the farmers again. It's been a while since I've been able to just talk with the farming community and get up to date about what they're doing. But this is just another sign that we're going to get back to a new normal.